This is KUGAN CASSIUS for IFLC in association with Macklin's Gym Marbella. On the phone, all the way in America, I've got Bomb Squad. What's happening, Deontay?
What's going on, man? What's going on?
You sound very serious today. What's wrong?
Nah, man. I just woke up from a little snooze up, man. I'm getting up. I didn't get ready to head to the gym. That's about all. Other than that, man, I don't have nothing to be down about, man. I'm alive and well, and I'm happy. You know, my life is good. My family is great. You know, I'm back into boxing, something that I love to do. And man, I'm just ready to go. You know.
Obviously, we know that you've been out through injury for a while. You know, how is that? Obviously, we know you're fighting next month, but how has the injury been?
The injury has been good. The process of healing has been good as well too. My doctor said that both of my doctors said that it's 100% healed. But you know, this fight is more of a tester than anything. You know, that's the reason why we chose such a tough guy that we chose to test his hand. You know, your hand is not meant to be hit. Your hand is not meant to hit any hard objects. You know, period. So. You know, it's one thing for the doctor to say it healed, but it's another thing to go in there and start hitting stuff with your hands because, you know, for every action, there's a reaction. And we'll see what happens in the fight.
But it must be good. Like I said, you haven't been in action since July, I believe, of last year. So it must have been a frustrating time for you because, you know, you've had 4 defences of your heavyweight crown. So it must be good that, you know, you're back in camp and you've got a fight date again.
Yes, man, it's a great feeling, man. I'm so happy, you know, to get back into doing something that I love to do. You know, I'm in love with boxing, and once you take something that you love to do away from a man, then, you know, you see a certain part of him just starts to get sad, and life ain't the same. But you know, my family been keeping me up, you know. I'm happy in life, you know, and I think that's what been carrying me on these few months of layoff from the sport that I love so much. And now I'm back. I'm extremely happy. You know, it put the cherry on top of the whipped cream. You know, that I'm back, and I'm just ready. I'm just ready to go. I'm ready to see how my performance is going to be. I'm fully back as far as boxing concerned, and I'm going to be able to be a solid champion that I once was. Everything is going to be the truth. It's going to be the truth to the reality of how my career is gonna unfold from here. It could be the end of my career, or it could be a new beginning of my career.
We obviously know, Deontay, that there's a lot of big fights here for you in England. I'm not saying here in England, but the fighters we have here, potentially some huge fights there. But what fight is it for you, if you were to pick one from our British heavyweights, would you want?
Well, say that again, Kugan.
Which out of all our British heavyweights, if you could say pick one as the super fight, which one would it be for you?
Between who?
Alright, let's chuck in David Haye, let's chuck in Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury, all these guys.
What? I'm saying a fight between who? Between them guys
and you.
Against each other?
No, and you.
Oh, and me?
Yeah.
Oh, and me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, well, you know, I would have to go with when they're looking at fights with different guys, some of the British fighters, I mean, I listen to what the people say, you know, I listen to the crowd and what they want to see. And it used to be me and Fury, and but now, you know, everybody want to see Wilder versus Joshua. So, you know, but me, I wouldn't mind mixing it up with all of them at some point in time. In boxing, I think each and every last one of them would be a great fight. You know, it's definitely in the history books, and then put to note on my credential. So, you know, I'll say all of them. I really don't want to just single out any of them. You know, because everybody got their own opinion. Every fan got their own voice and opinion about who they like and who's their favorite fighter. You know, we can pick Fury, we can pick Joshua, we can pick Klitschko, but some people may not like them. Some people may say, no, that's an easy fight or something like that. And some people may say, oh, fight the David Hayes or the Tusoras or the Dylan Whites of the world, and they would think that's a big fight. That's why I love boxing, man. It's, you know, you got people that's for you, you got people that's against you, you got people that like fighters, you got people that don't like fighters, and you know, the casual fans of boxing is the worst, you know, because they don't know what the hell be going on. You know, they just see this guy and that guy, they just see two names and they should fight, this should go on. They don't know really the business side of boxing. They don't know how things is operated and how it works. So, you know, they're everywhere. But, you know, I don't think I can single out any of those guys.
What did you make of, obviously, Anthony Joshua's last performance? He beat Eric Molina, someone that you went 9 rounds with. What did you make of his performance against Eric Molina?
When I make the performance of Joshua against Eric Molina?
Yeah.
Oh, I think Joshua he did what he had to do. I mean, you can't really judge him off that fight. It wasn't nothing to really judge off. You got Eric Molina that came in and he got crowd scared. He got a crowd fright, I would say. You know, I don't think he was scared to fight, but I think being in the front of a massive crowd really distracted him from doing what he really had to do. Because when he got in the ring, you know, and fought, he didn't look the same. You know, I done fought Molina, and I done had Molina in camp with me once before, and the fighter that I saw on TV definitely wasn't the fighter that I fought or the fighter that I had in camp with me. It was two different people, you know. But you know, sometimes it get like that. Sometimes a person get out of their comfort zone, go to another country or get around a whole different crowd. It can terrify them. It can get to them, you know, if they're not used to it, and if they can't adjust to it, then it's over. You know, anybody that knows boxing knows that boxing is more mental than physical. If you can't handle the mental part of boxing, then it's not going to be good for you. You're not going to be able to survive in the jungle. And that's what happened with Eric Molina. You know, he couldn't. The mental part got to him, and once the physical part happened, he couldn't perform. He couldn't perform to his best. So, you know, and the fight came out to be what it was.
We obviously know Anthony Joshua's next fight will be against Vladimir Klitschko in front of maybe 90,000 people at Wembley. That's a huge fight. You believe Joshua will beat Klitschko, Deontay?
Man, I don't know. That's the big question too. That everybody's waiting to see. You know, that's one of the things that, you know, it's no right or wrong answer into that. You know, will he beat him? Who knows? You know, I just been putting it to people like this. My heart is for Joshua, but my mind goes towards Klitschko. You know, although I think Klitschko, Father Time is knocking at his door and stuff like that, but we can't count him out. You know, he's very experienced. You know, he's been around the block a couple of times, and he knows what he's doing. You know, and I think him and Joshua got similarities when it comes to styles in the ring. Klitschko is more counter-punching. He loved the 1-2 straight down the pipe, and Joshua, you know, both the same similarities, and Joshua don't have much movement, you know, with his head and stuff, and he's muscular built. So when you're being muscular built like that, it decreases your flexibility of moving in the ring as well. That's why Tyson Fury was able to beat Klitschko, because Tyson was more flexible. He was moving, you know, he was agile with him and stuff like that. But Joshua's not like that. But on the other hand, when Joshua defends, you know, he's a much younger guy. He's just as long as Klitschko as well too, and can punch as well too. So, you know, it's going to be youth. It's going to be youth over that he's going to have in the ring, and we're just going to see what happens. You know, it'll be better for me if Joshua wins, because, you know, we're looking to try to unify the division at the end of the year. So everybody wants that fight to happen. So we'll see what happens. It's going to be a good fight, and I'll probably make my way over there to see that one.
Are you going to come over, yeah?
I'm planning on it. You know, we got a lot of stuff lined up for me as well to make 2017 one of the best years in boxing, dealing with the heavyweight division. You know, I'm working on my side of things, trying to get this fight out of the way, of course, and then after that, try to go get the WBO belt from Parker. If nothing don't block that from happening, you know, get that, then we both have the mandatories, and then at the end of the year, a big unification bout. That sounds wonderful.
So obviously Joseph Parker was the latest to be crowned world champion when he beat Andy Ruiz. So again, that's a fight that appeals to you as well.
Is that which fight?
That's a fight that appeals to you, the Joseph Parker one.
Well, of course. I mean, any title fight appeals to me because that's my goal in boxing. I want to unify the division. So, unfortunately, he's the WBO champion, and they mentioned my name. They mentioned wanting to fight me in April, and if possible and stuff like that. And you know what? That sounds like a good idea with me. Why not? You know, if they feel like Parker is ready, then why not? You know, let me already start claiming the rest of the belts because I will unify the division. That's no doubt about it. Everything I've said I was going to do with boxing, I've done it. You know, and I'm saying I will unify the division. No matter who it is or where I have to go, it will be done. And I think I can turn back around after the February and come right back here to do it again. You know, that's nothing to me. That's something I used to do early in my career, have a fight, 2 weeks later turn back around and fight again. So yeah, you know, the heavyweight division is definitely exciting again, and I just want to keep it that way. And hopefully all the politics in boxing, all the different corruption that goes on in boxing doesn't interfere this year with the plans that is set forth. You know, I hope everything get done. I hope every fighter gets their dream fight that they want to happen. I hope all managers, all promoters, all networks come together. That's what it's all about, coming together, everybody being on the same page, giving the fans what they want to see. You know, some fans, like I said, some fans don't know what the hell be going on in boxing. That's your casual fan. They're just, you know, they're everywhere. But, you know, I want the best fights to happen in the heavyweight division where people don't understand. Not all the top fights is going to happen right after each other because the heavyweight division is a small division. We're not like the junior middleweights and the middleweights and the welterweights with their pack. They're packed with different fighters. The heavyweight division is probably the smallest division. You know, so we can't fight a top fighter, then the next fight is another big top fighter. You know, we have to go in between and stuff like that to get things set up. But as long as all things happen and fights get made, you know, that's what I want. 2017, I want some great fights to happen and get made. I want unification bouts to happen and get made. And I think that's going to happen this year. I pray to God that it happens.
What's your thoughts on David Haye's fight against HAYE-BELLEW, Deontay?
I think they've been doing a hell of a job of promoting the fight. You know, when you look at those two guys, you know that they're serious. You know, sometimes you can have fighters get in there and try to come up with this such aggressiveness of attitude. And I'm gonna get you, I'm gonna do it, but you know it's real. Sometimes you can't bullshit people, and you know this is real. And I think that because it's such a personal fight between the two, I think it's gonna make a great fight. You know, at least we can hope that the hype live up to the fight. Because sometimes we've seen the hype be so big in the fight, then by the time it's time to fight, it's boring. But I really believe, you know, these two guys that want to take each other head off, especially Tony, the way he's been conducting himself lately and he's been acting towards Haye, it seems like he want to really destroy him and tear him to bits and pieces. And we'll see what happens. I think that's going to be a good fight while it lasts. And that's the one I'll be tuning into to witness myself.
Obviously, Deontay, it's been nearly 2 years since you captured the WBC crown against Savern. I think it was the 17th of January 2015. Are you pleased with the way the 2 years has gone?
Am I pleased?
Yeah.
it's a lot of opportunities that 2016 that I missed out because of my injuries. Because of the injury we had, that I take, but ain't nothing I can do about it. When you have injuries, it's nothing you can do about it. You gotta keep going. You gotta brush yourself off and keep moving. Am I pleased with what's been going on? Not necessarily. Not with the price that I want to happen, that I want it to be made right. Everybody will say, oh, this and that, or we offer this and we offer that. And man, anybody knows Deontay Wilder knows that Deontay. Like I said, I'm gonna say it again. I am in love with boxing. I would fight anybody in the world. I would fight you anywhere. I've never shied away from a fight ever. And trying to get the best fighters I can to do. I just never had no luck. I've never had no luck with the mega fights for some reason. I just never had the luck with it. But hopefully 2017 will be a change, and we can get some great fights coming on in 2017. 16 is gone. That's the past. Everything else is behind me. That's the past. And we're only focusing what's now, what's current in my life, and what's now. Like I said, I'm happy. I'm in a good place. I got great family around me, and I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to this year.
Deontay, what do you say to those people still questioning whether Deontay Wilder is the real deal? Whether they question whether you are still an elite heavyweight? What do you say to those people?
Well, Kugan, when it's dealing with people, you can't please everybody. That's the thing about it. It's a big world. It's hard to convince people each and every time that, oh, you're the real deal. So what I do, and this is a saying that says actions speak louder than words. And it comes to a point of time where you have to sit back and you hear people, even though they don't know what they're talking about, you just have to smile and laugh and keep going, because one day soon, what I've been speaking about, what I've been saying, how I say I'm gonna do it, and how I'm gonna unify the division, one day will be a reality. And my action, and when I hold these belts in my arms, I hold it high, and they say, and new undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, they pronounce my name with the WBO, the WBA, the WBC, and the IBF heavyweight champion of the world. The that's gonna be a clarification for me to be like, hey, I showed you action. I don't have to speak. I don't have to say nothing to you. I don't have to degrade you. I don't have to come back and we don't have to have a conversal of words between each other, nasty words. I don't have to do that. I'm gonna show you with action. If you don't believe me, okay. Yeah. If you believe in your favorite fighter, then please stick with him. So when I beat him, I don't want you to jump ships. I don't like people that jump ships. I feel that if you're behind a person, stay behind them. Don't wait till they get beat and then come a jump board. You want to be with somebody they're successful now. They got everything going, or they seem like they played a part. But then as soon as they get beat, then there's nobody else around. There's no more phone calls. Nobody want to be around success. Everybody want to be around success when it's hot. But when it goes, nobody wants to be there. Nobody's there. Oh, he wasn't nothing anyway. He was just a hype. So what I do, I tell the critics or the people that don't believe at this point, if you don't believe me, just watch. My actions will speak louder than my words.
Deontay, what have you made of the whole situation regarding Tyson Fury? Tyson Fury obviously won the belts in Germany over a year ago against Klitschko. Has been unable to defend his titles for several reasons. But what have you made of that whole situation? And do you think that we'll see Tyson Fury back in the ring again?
I just, at one point in time, I just felt like Tyson, when he beat Klitschko, I think that was his ultimate goal in boxing. In boxing, is to beat Vladimir Klitschko. And when a miracle happened that he beat him, and I felt that after that he was so overwhelmed with it. He accomplished a big goal, a big task in his life, and I know for myself, when you accomplish after something big, that it's an overwhelming feeling. It's an excitement feeling that you don't care about nothing else. I just felt like he didn't really care about what was going on in his career or what people said about him or what I beat. I beat a great guy. I became a champion, and I beat one of the guys that held the belt for over a decade. So when he did that, it was, to me, that's just my opinion of the situation. To me, it just felt like his heart wasn't in it no more when the boxing is concerned. He didn't care. And now that everything is unfolded with the drug stuff and the rehab stuff, now he's coming back around. I think he definitely is going to come back and stuff like that. I reached out to him. I reached out to him like a couple of weeks ago, or a month ago, or something like that. I was just encouraging to stay focused and to get himself back together. Not to worry about the media, not to worry about nothing like that, because people are gonna say what they want to say no matter what. I told them just to blind your ears, to cover your ears with the naysayers and everything going on. I told him that you get right with yourself first, and then I'll be waiting on you when you come back, when you return. So, because me and him we still have to get our fight on, man. We promoted that fight for 4 or 5 years, and that's something that must happen. Whether I got a belt, whether he got a belt or not, that fight must happen. That must happen. So, so we're looking forward to Fury return and see what happens. They said they want to get two fights they want to get 2 fights on the schedule. Then after that, they're looking to make a challenge towards me. At least that's what I heard. I don't know how true that is, but I'll be waiting on him. I'll be looking forward to him returning and having some successful fights, and then a big fight between me and him.
There were rumours a while ago that there was a potential fight between you and Tyson's cousin Huey. Can you tell us anything about that, Deontay?
We was in the. I didn't really look too deep in that. I let my peoples handle, certain stuff. My brother, I rarely ever get involved with the rumors and what people says. Most times somebody say something or something go down. Usually my brother be the first person to tell me. He's the eyes and the ears and everything and stuff. I stay focused on what I gotta do, and when I get an opponent that we know for sure that's gonna happen, then that's when I'm notified. Ask what I think about this and this and that. When it's my people don't bother me in the beginning process of a fighter, because we don't know what their side talking about, and we don't know if everybody's gonna agree. So it makes no sense of me getting involved yet until we get to a midterm or final terms like this and that. So with the Huey thing, we was in negotiation with a lot of guys, at that time, and all of a sudden his name faded away. I don't know what happened with that situation, at all. So it is what it is right now.
Because there's also Deontay, there's also talk now of Huey potentially fighting Joseph Parker as well.
Right. Yeah, I heard about that as well too. So I don't know what's going on, man. It's kind of freakish, right? It's kind of freakish right now. What's going on? It's so much stuff that is going on in the heavyweight division. It's like so many different tunnels has opened up. When it was at one point in time, it was only one tunnel, one way, and now it's like 4 or 5 tunnels, man. Everybody got choices and decisions to make. It's either you're gonna make the right decision or you're gonna make the wrong decision. Somewhere in between those lines of making it right and wrong, somebody's gonna make the wrong decision and go down the wrong tunnel. And hopefully we pray to God that one of them make the wrong decision and come down my tunnel. And it be one with the belts. Like I said, 2017 I wanted to be a mega year for the heavyweight division, of bringing the excitement back and coming back, and we've been having a lot of great fights lately. I'm back in the picture now, and it's, man, if everything goes as my mind and my heart wants to go, I'm my God, the fans is gonna be in for a rude awakening. It's gonna be crazy. And you're listening to and talking to a fighter that I love to travel. You know, I'm not the type of fighter that wants to be based and flight right out of the United States of America. Although no matter where you are in the world, to make a big name for yourself, you have to be known in America. That's just facts. That's facts. But for me, I like to travel. I love to travel. A lot of guys don't like to travel because they feel like they'll be cheated. We're going into another country and stuff like that. But I don't let my mind worry about that. I don't focus on that. I go in there and say, hey, it's me and another man in the ring, and that's all I know. When I go to other countries, I let myself feel like I'm part of that country. I adapt to wherever I am. You know, I have friends all over the world. You know, unfortunately to say, and everywhere I go, they take care of me. You know, so I have no worries at all. Wherever I go, I have no worries. So with that being said, I'm very comfortable wherever I go.
And we've also got Shannon Briggs, who's fighting Fresquendo for the WBA regular belt as well. That was announced the other day. It's all happening.
Oh, really? So that's who they got fight for the. What they fight for the WBO?
WBA regular. WBA.
Regular.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's confusing to me with the WBA super, the WBA regular. You know, it's so much, man.
Just have one belt. Yeah.
Oh my God! I think it's all about money. You know, if it's confusing to me, and I'm one of the, and I hold the most prestigious, well-known belt in all of boxing, and that's the WBO. If it's confusing to me, then just imagine what casual fan. I understand why these casual fans sound stupid. You know, they sound crazy when they talk. They don't know what the hell they be talking about. You know, and the federations with these belts makes it worse for them because it's confusing. They don't know what's going on. You got a super champion, then you got a regular champion. Just imagine if all the federations and the organizations had a super and a regular champion. You know how many titles? You talking about so many champions in a division? Like, it wouldn't make no sense, all because of money and stuff. I just wish that all the body sanctions come together and they say we want one champion, one name, one face. You know, it'll be less confusing for any fan in boxing, whether you're a casual fan, whether you're a big time fan, expert, whatever you want to call yourself. It'll be more easier and to understand who's the champion and what they have and what they represent. You know, in my eyes, and that's what I'm trying to clean up in boxing. I don't care how many times that I may have to fight, because I see now that when you have certain amount of belts, I think like the what's the one like one of these belts. I want to say the IBO. I think what other, you know, because some of these federations, when you fight, you have 30 days to turn back around and fight again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And if you're not a fighter that not used to fighting like that, you know, either you're gonna vacate the belt or you're gonna be like, man, you know, wow, you know, just like the Fury thing.
I was gonna say the Fury example is the best example for that.
Yeah, they had him, which I disagree with that. You know, I'm like, man, they should let him enjoy his belt. They should let him, you know, enjoy the time that he had it, not give him all right, he just came off a tough fight, now he got to turn back around and fight another fight. You know, I think that's only for special fighters, which meaning when I mean by special, I mean by fighters that's used to fighting so much like that. Used to, all right, I have a fight, I got another one lined up, that's cool, I can go back. Because people don't understand that the hard part is not when the fight happens, the hard part is in camp. That is the ultimate hard. That's the most hardest thing ever. When you're in camp and you put your body through so much every day, you got times you have to do this, you have the places you have to be, you have so many things you have to do. So you get in there with guys, 4 or 5 guys every day. Some of them, and they're fresh every time they come in there, man. That can take toll on your body, and you still in there. And you going 12 rounds with fresh bodies each and every time while you still declining, and your stamina and stuff. It's tough. It's tough. This camp is tough. So when you have to fight, and then 30 days you have to commit another fight to get right back in camp. It takes a certain type of fighter. It takes a special fighter to turn back around and get back into formation.
Deontay, what's your thoughts on Luis Ortiz? He's obviously been promoted by Eddie Hearn and Matchroom over here. He's had a couple of fights, one in Monte Carlo with Malik Scott, and then he fought Dave Allen recently. What have you made of Luis Ortiz recently?
I think Luis is bringing excitement to the heavyweight division as well too. So my hats got to go off to him as well too. And I think the best thing that could have ever happened to Luis Ortiz's career is him signing with Eddie Hearn. Because Eddie is going to keep him fighting. I don't know. Well, Golden Boy, they didn't keep him as fighting as often that he wanted. But I think Eddie's gonna give him that opportunity that he's been looking for and trying to do. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with Luis Ortiz and stuff. I know he's been calling my name out because he's still mad because I brought up that he used a bad substance, which is true. I mean, what was lied about? I mean, you did it. That's gonna carry you for the rest of your life. Don't be mad at me. It was told to me, and I was the voice of it. So I mean, and then when you look it up, it's true. So these guys, they take the risk of using banned substance, whether it's once or twice. Some of them do it twice, and get caught over and over again. And when they come out in public or somebody speak on it, you want to get mad. Don't get mad at the messenger. You ought to be ashamed and be mad at yourself. So slap yourself. But it makes it even exciting for me as well. I like these guys to have animosity against me and be mad. So when it's time to fight, I'm gonna give them a well-deserved ass whipping, and they can go on about their lives, or they can be like Berman Stavern and be mad forever. Berman Stavern's still mad. He's still mad. I see him sometimes, and it's just sad to see him still upset and still mad because he did all that talking. He hyped up the fight like he was going to be this big killer and just demolish me. I went in there. I was underweight. I came in at fucking 219. I've never been that. I don't know when the last time I've been that low. I came in 219, and I still gave him a beating of his life. I told him everything that I was going to do, and I did it. And he's still mad about that. That's why he's talking about this revenge. On camera, he talks about him being dehydrated, which he became the first champion. I mean, he became the first heavyweight. Forget champion. He became the first heavyweight to become dehydrated ever. That's in professional and amateur. But when on cameras ain't in his face, he give me my props. He said, "Oh, he did his thing." He said, "But when the cameras come on, I was dehydrated. This is that." But man, shout out to all the heavyweight the heavyweight division. And all the fighters in the heavyweight division, man. Shout out to them, man. Just watch out for the King 2017, man. I'm looking forward to a lot of great fighters, and I'm looking forward to gaining all the belts, man. Whether you hate me or love me, I'm here, and I ain't going nowhere.
Right, final question, Deontay. The big fight of 2017, who wins? Chris Brown or Soulja Boy?
Oh, Lord.
Who wins?
Lord, I don't know, man. I don't think neither one can fight.
Mayweather's training Soulja Boy. Adrian Broner's training apparently Chris Brown.
Oh Lord, man, it don't matter. How long when the fight happens? How long they got them to train?
Do you know what? I don't know. I've been watching videos from Floyd and 50 Cent, and just apparently it's going to happen.
Yeah, it's going to happen because it's smart. It's smart. It's a big money maker. You know what I mean? Anything that's like this, you can penetrate money. You can make money because people going to want to see it. They're going to want to see two entertainers fight. Something that you don't usually see. You don't see entertainers getting into a boxing or something like that crosses, get into another field that's not their own, and a lot of fighters gonna be like, man, this fight's gonna be crazy because as a fighter, we know what it takes. We know what it is when you get in the ring to fight somebody. But to a casual fan or a casual person that just want to see great fights, they're gonna be all over it. But for me, I don't. When you finna get ready to prepare and fight for somebody, it takes more than just somebody being hype or motivated. Just imagine these guys probably don't work out. How often do you think they work out every day or a month or a year?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Most of the time they're either partying, they're either smoking or whatever, putting back toxins in their body, and that's their life. They party, have fun, handle business, and then get back to partying and having fun. As a real fighter, we take it seriously. We train it all the time. We doing certain things that deteriorates I won't say deteriorate, what tear downs our body, and we picks it back up over due time through rest. So, I don't care who they got in their corner. They can have Emmanuel Stewart can come back, and he can train either one of them. I still don't. It ain't gonna help them out. They're gonna still, no matter who's training them, they're gonna convert back to what they know when it's time to fight and get in that ring, because there's gonna be a lot of people watching, not only there but watching on TV as well too. And I think it's gonna be like a watching girls fight, if you ask me. Two people swinging.
Did you say it's not going to be watching girls fight? Is that what you said?
I think so, and I think so. They have to show me wrong. I think it's gonna. At the end of the day, I think when that bell rings, you got 3 minutes. What they going? 3 minutes, 4 rounds, something like that.
I think it's 3 rounds, but I don't know whether they're 3 minutes or 2 minute rounds. I'm not sure, but
however minute. Because keep in mind, this is not street fights. This is not your. This gangster against this gangster kind of thing. The object that when you in the streets, the object of fighting is to get you on the ground and pound the shit out of you, and beat the crap out of you as fast as I can. When you're dealing with boxing, you gotta stand on your feet. You gotta think. It's so many things that goes on in the ring, man. What we call the jungle. There's so many things going on in the jungle, man. It's crazy. So if you ain't used to standing on your feet doing combat, you're gonna get tired, and when you get tired, you start looking crazy and stuff like that. And I think when they start with fatigue and get in there, I think it's gonna be a lot of punches being thrown wildly and swinging and stuff, which is gonna be entertaining for the crowd. But when you're a fighter, you look for certain things and you know what to look for, and when you don't get that, it's kind of uninteresting to you. You don't really find interest in it. No more so, but I think it's gonna be good for the fans, and I think on the positive side, not only is it good for the fans, but it's good for them and the future rappers or whoever want to get into it or have this beef going on. I think this is a big outlet for them to express themselves. Hey, if you got beef with me, let's get in the ring.
Get in the ring, yeah, why not?
Yeah, like back in the old days, I used to fight, and then whoever wins, you brush each other off, you dap each other up, you hug each other, like, all right, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Or even if you don't dap each other up, it's over. You got the best of me next time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think this is a big outlet to stop the violence and guns and all this stuff like that. Get in the ring and handle it, settle it. I think this is something that can make a money each and every time when you got these celebrities want to beef on the internet, or anybody that got a high efficient followers. If you want to do something, get in the ring and solve it, and whoever wins, may the best man win, and y'all move on with y'all life. So I think this is a great idea.
Okay, well, listen, Deontay, thank you very much for talking to us today. Have you got anything else you want to add?
Man, I just want to say, man, I love all my fans, no matter where you're from, no matter what country, no matter what place you are, man. I love you guys to death, especially my day ones, especially the ones that have been with me from day one. I love you so much. Looking forward to 2017. Here we go, baby, trying to unify the division, which we will. And stay tuned, man. There's a lot of big things coming, and your boy is back. Boom Squad!
Deontay, thank you very much for talking to IFL TV. Listen, we hope we see you here over the UK for the Joshua fight, and we can catch up again hopefully then.
Most definitely. I'll definitely let you know if everything's go right and I don't have nothing, no fights or nothing coming up between the same time or in between or something like that. Then I'll let you know. I'll definitely be there for sure. I got a whole gang me and the whole gang will be behind me.
All right, listen, God bless you, and thanks for your time today, and we'll catch up with you real soon, Deontay Wilder.
My man. Have a good one.
Take care, mate. Take care.